can make connections between all sorts of random things. For example, a 2009 shoot annual, a water pistol, a jar of chutney and a cuddle. As tonight's teams will find out if they win and discover that this year we've got a budget for prizes. We don't really. None of those things is available. But there is glory, the greatest glory in all of quizzing, because this is the only Connect Grand Final. And our brilliant finalists are, on my right, Frankie Fanco, a freelance translator whose second favourite band is Fleetwood Mac. Andrew Beasley, a football writer who plays bass in a band named after a political scandal. And their captain, Andrew Fanco, a modern languages graduate who was awarded a school prize by Jeffrey Archer and has forgotten how to ride a bike. United by a fondness for Fleming, they are the 007s. Many congratulations on making the final.
Thank you.
What's been your favourite moment on the journey here?
Well, I think we were particularly pleased with the wall in the semi-final, which we were expecting all sorts of horrible things, and it actually went rather well. But overall, it's just been a fantastic experience, and we're delighted to be in the final.
So you should be. Your opponents in this final will be, on my left, Kyle Lamb, a junior doctor whose favourite animal is a hog. Izzy Bogod, who's been banned from cutting her own hair and once made a Sudoku cake for her maths class at school. And their captain, Toby Nollenmacher, who once queued to see 4 different types of bear at a zoo in Tokyo. All keen bridge players, they are the Suits. Well done to you two. You look phenomenal. What's been your highlight of the series so far?
Thank you. I think our best moment was when we got a 5-pointer in our grudge match against the Countdown people. But every single moment we've been here has been extremely stressful.
They are all brilliant, and let's give them now the ultimate test of the final questions. 007s, you won the toss. You'll be going first. Please choose a hieroglyph.
2 reads, please.
The 2 reads will be the first question of the final, the music question. How celebratory. Your first clue is coming in now.
We are amazed but not amused by all the things you say that you do.
We've let it play for quite a while.
Next, please.
I'm so sad and lonely. Won't somebody take a chance with me?
Next, please. The weather.
Not the connection, I'm afraid. Suits, your first chance for bonus point.
Yeah. We really don't know. We're going to try for double negatives.
Double negatives is the right answer. So you don't not know.
We do not know.
What did we hear?
Ain't No Sunshine was the only one we recognised.
Ain't No Sunshine, the Bill Withers. Also, Don't Come Around Here No More. I Ain't Got Nobody, the Fat Swallow. And You Haven't Done Nothing, Stevie Wonder. Double negatives. Very well done for not knowing. And which question would you not unlike?
The Horned Viper, please.
That means you'll be getting it. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next, please.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, next, please. Back of an envelope.
I should just say that.
Yeah. Next, please.
Two seconds.
We think these all involve envelopes.
I think some of them probably do involve envelopes. You're thinking that calculation was done on the back of an envelope?
Yeah.
I reckon it wasn't. 007s, you've got a chance for a bonus now.
Are these all things that happened on a second or subsequent attempt?
That is not it. These were predicted unwittingly in The Simpsons. Oh. They were foreshadowed in The Simpsons 6 years before Holmstrom won the Nobel Prize. A betting pool of potential winners is shown. His name is there. Lady Gaga at the Super Bowl, that was shown on a Simpsons episode. They showed Lady Gaga soaring into the air on wires. That calculation, it's really weird. It's in 1998, and Homer Simpson calculates the mass of the Higgs boson. He's sort of oddly close to the truth. And Donald Trump, of course, that would be the one people might recognise. It's an episode in 2000, Bart to the future, Lisa Simpson as president. And she says, as you know, we inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. It was just a joke. So no points there. 007s, what would you like for your next question?
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What connects these clues? Here's the first.
Next, please. Next, please. Next, please.
Seconds.
Is this to do with antonyms?
It is not to do with antonyms. Suits, do you know?
We think all 4 of them within a clue have synonyms that are the same word.
That is exactly right. It is about the words, but it's synonyms rather than antonyms. What do those reveal?
The one that gave it to us was bar, 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 bar. So I don't have to say it 4 times.
Ban, pub, except. It's lovely. I thought we had a flock of sheep in the studio. Ban, pub, except, counter. They all mean bar. What about the others?
Is it light?
Ignite,
Yeah.
trivial,
Light,
match, fair is light.
Light, yeah.
And then-
Group prepared firm series. Here's a clue. The word that points to
Set.
has the longest entry in the OED. Set.
Set,
Has many, many meanings. Those are 4 of them. And make, perfect, replica, mannequin would be model.
Yeah.
Well done. Nobody's got any points for their own question yet, but you've got a couple of bonuses, Suits. What would you like for your own question?
The lion, please.
Lion. What would connect these clues? Here's the first.
Next, please. Is it the second game, the 4th game? Next, please.
Which book is it in the series? It's not here.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
Is it
don't go
definitely
for it.
6?
No, I've no idea.
Oh, well, next, please.
2 seconds.
We're going for umbrellas.
Those are on the minds of many visitors to Cardiff, but I'm afraid not the answer. 007s, do you know?
Is this to do with animation? So you've got sort of real-life bits and animated bits.
That's exactly right. It's a mixture of real life and animation. What can you tell me about those clues?
So in the Aha song "Take on Me," in the video, they're animated in some of it. I think
The people go
they
into the drawing. That's right. Yeah.
And Mary Poppins. Obviously, you have the animated sort of animals. I think so, kind of flying around her.
Voyage of the Dawn Treader, there's a picture on the wall of Eustace's bedroom, which is, as it were, the wardrobe of that book. That's how you get into Narnia. And Super Mario 64, he's constantly jumping into paintings to get to things. So that's right. Well done. So that's a bonus for you. And what would you like for your own question?
Twisted Flax, please.
Twisted Flax. These are going to be picture clues. What connects them? Here's the first.
Next, please. Next, please. Next, please.
Yes.
So these are synonyms of sort of or something about stabbing. So you've got sort of lance, pierce, spike, all meaning the same thing.
Exactly so. They share perforative first names. Who's at clue 2?
Not sure.
It is Gore Vidal.
Vidal, yeah.
Gore Vidal. Back to you, Suits, for the last question, the water question. What do these clues have in common? Here's the first.
Next, please.
Yes.
Next, please. Next, please. We're going to say moles.
Not it, I'm afraid. 007s, do you know?
They all represented by the letter A.
They are not. The reason Avogadro's constant appears in this question is that it was discovered by Jean-Baptiste Perrin and named after Avogadro. And in fact, all of these things are named after someone who did not discover them. Venn diagrams is actually a variation of Euler diagrams. Halley's Comet, named after Edmund Halley, was discovered by Chinese astronomers. It could be as long ago as 240 BC. And Stigler's Law is the thing itself. It was sort of a joke yet serious essay by Stephen Stigler about Stigler's Law. But he said that Stigler's Law was discovered by Merton, who discovered a similar thing. And that means at the end of round one, the suits have 2 points, the 007s have 2 points. Not difficult enough, you say? Don't worry, it's the sequences round. This time the teams have to work out the connection and then tell me what comes forth. 007s, you'll be going first again. Which question would you like?
Lion, please.
Lion. OK, what would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please.
Three eyes, numerals. There's three eyes in piano, and trumpet, collectively. Yes, it is. So it's like there was a sequence, so I don't know.
It's going to be 5 as in, and then something that has the letter A 5 times in it.
I will give you the points for that answer, but can you have a go at something more specific?
Audio, visual, digital, cat media.
Audio, visual, digital, cat media would be a perfect answer. Yes, it's not as in, it's A's in. Let's have a look at all the clues. We had 5 as in players on a handball team. Yes, we were trying to trick you because bicameral refers to 2 chambers, but it's not 2 as in, it's 2 A's in bicameral, 3 A's in piano, viola, clarinet, trumpet, and then we had 4 A's as in Angelina Jolie's Best Actress Oscars, and we did something with 5 A's in it. Well done. Suits, what would you like?
The Horned Viper, please.
OK, what would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
OK, so next, please. Should we get that there? Next, please.
British Museum. But I can't say what it is.
We'll go for 4 British Museum.
Not it, I'm afraid. 007s, do you know?
4 Prado.
Not it either. There is 1 site of the Uffizi Gallery. There are 2 sites for the Museum of London because there's 1 in Docklands. There are 3 Louvres, and we wanted to hear 4 Tate because there are 4 branches of the Tate Gallery. What would you like, 007s, for your own question?
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please. Next, please. Cormac McCarthy novel.
Would be a perfect answer. And why?
So the Jack Kerouac novel is On the Road. The David Brent film, is it Life on the Road?
And then Gloria Steinem, we think, is My Life on the Road.
My Life on the Road is the autobiography of that great feminist writer. Back to you, Suits, for a choice.
The Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. These are going to be picture clues. Please describe what you'd expect to see in the fourth picture.
Next, please. Yeah, so his numbers, but we're missing something. Next, please. So Izzy will explain.
Okay, so it's the digital number thing, but it's missing 3 from it. So it's just the 2
Missing.
on the left. Is that what it looks like?
That is exactly right. Let's have a look at it. These are the numbers from 0 to 3 on a 7-segment display, like on a calculator, but it's the segments that are not lit up. So if you imagine at home, you're looking at a 0, a 1, a 2 and a 3 on a calculator. Those are the bits that are not lit up. Very well done. 007s, what would you like?
Water, please.
Water. OK, what will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please. Next, please.
Yeah.
100%.
Not a sequence, I'm afraid. Suits, do you know?
That's what they do.
Yeah,
isn't it?
okay, fine.
Yeah? We're going to go for Only Connect.
It's almost impossible to be more wrong. But it's because it's to do with prize money.
It's £10,000.
W money would have been £1,000, tipping point 10,000, 100k drop scores 100,000, something where the prize would be £1 million. For example, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
We thought the prize was £1 million on Only Connect.
It's having the prizes. If you're lucky, I might let you take the fire extinguisher. I'm going to put it away just in case I need to grab it later to give away as an extra prize. So no points there. One question remains, the twisted flax. That's for you, Suits. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please. And the next, please.
Seconds.
We'll go for a UFO.
I'm afraid you haven't solved the puzzle. 007s, do you know?
Bigfoot.
Not it. Miss Griffin in Kinvig was a person from Mercury. The Mekong is from Venus. Loch Ness Monster is a fictional creature. Well, I mean, according to my notes, fictional. I proved that it's fictional. You can't, can you? Can't prove something's fictional. But if you accept it's fictional, it's from Earth, so we're moving away from the sun. I need to hear someone from Mars. If you told me the UFO originated from Mars, or that you believe that Bigfoot lives there, I would have given you the points. I would have preferred to hear Marvin the Martian. Someone from Mars would be the answer. That means at the end of round 2, the Suits have 4 points, the 007s have 7. And now for our final connecting walls. Suits, you'll be going first. Would you like lion or water?
We'd like our 6th lion wall, please, Victoria.
Your 6th lion wall, you have 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
That's
We've got palindromes. Do we have lots of them? We've got lots of them, right?
Okay, try
Bob
that.
as well.
Anna as well.
Anna, AXA.
What's that number?
Bungle, Boo Boo, Boo Buns.
Yes.
And Inches.
Not
Bobo. That's an IP address, isn't it?
Okay.
IP.
Yes, so IPROCA, and is there another two-letter one?
Access an insurer. Aviva's an insurer.
Sure.
Yes.
Well, DPD's a delivery.
AIG,
That's insurance. AIG is definitely insurance.
So any others with this?
Yeah, I think there's a word one in there maybe. Bungle, jungle.
Calcium.
Or
Maybe.
things you can add.
Also means bone. Bobo. Is Bobo a monkey? That
So
does look
let's do some more of these.
IP.
Anna,
Hugo.
Osho, AXA, Boob.
Aviva. AIG.
So
That's IP. That's definitely an IP address, yeah. Okay.
IP, AXA. No, these don't.
Boob.
Okay, I think.
Let's do some more of these.
Are they anagrams of things? Are they? Can you add letters to things?
Throb.
What have we got for what else could the mistakes be?
So we've got. Boob. Can we add? Can you make it into an animal? I don't know, cats or.
Rob. We do like cats. I'm just thinking things.
T's meaning something. OSOP. 6 NX.
10 seconds.
Chub. I don't know. I think
And that's it. The time is up. But well done. You did better than I expected when I first saw these walls. You can get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find, so let's resolve the wall. There we are. AXA, Chubb, Aviva, and so on.
We think these are insurers.
They are insurance companies. And the next group, starting 192.168.612.91.
So we think these are to do with being one letter. Sorry, two letters, or. So we think the first one is IP.
I'm afraid it isn't, and I'm really sorry because you're going to be very upset. They are palindromes. The number is itself a palindrome.
No, that's fine.
And the next group, Bob, Throm, Ro or Ro, Ka.
These are letters in other alphabets.
Not it. You can add bin to get bobbin, thrombin, the enzyme robin, cabin. And the last group, Bobo, Oso, Bungle, Boo Boo.
These are ways of making an error, right?
No, they aren't, and you knew this one earlier. Those are bears. But you did get 1 point, which is genuinely more than I did when I looked at them. A bit unlucky on that wall. Let's bring their opponents in now, give them the water wall, equally horrible final wall. See how they get on with it. Welcome back, 007. So you have 2.5 minutes to solve this wall, starting now.
Telugu with languages. Malayalam, is that one?
Yeah, try it.
Strum whip. Sort of striking actions, maybe?
Could be.
Can't see any others. Sister, brother.
Yes.
Yeah, Nan, Mom. Try it. Why not try it?
Absolutely, give it a go.
There you go.
Very good,
Excellent.
very good.
Listen to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So TNT, isn't it?
Is it explosive?
Yeah.
Delivery company as well? Something
Yes,
like
it
that?
is.
Yeah, Chief Whip.
Yeah.
Do we know what this is?
I don't know what
Oh,
that is.
it's a sort of a internet,
Domain.
Okay,
domain
sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, is
But
there
it might have a
anything else
certain
like
sort of name. Not sure. We can maybe try it with these unusual ones.
Didn't have languages as well.
that? Yeah, we did.
Try a few
Yeah,
sort of different
maybe
words,
try
perhaps.
Those four are definitely languages.
Okay, but so
then
another
what
one
else? So
like
maybe
Odia.
Odia
Okay,
or-
right, I'll cycle through those.
Pet, pop, pop. Pop it, puppet, whip it.
Whip it,
Yes.
whip it, puppet, pop it.
Puppet.
And maybe one other. Strumpet.
Trumpet, yes.
Okay, so we've got puppet, whip it, pop it, and strumpet.
Yes, we have.
Brilliant.
Three
Right.
lives now.
Okay.
So if we're sticking with the languages, we think it's those four.
Did you try
I think
those?
And you've
think
tried those.
I'm pretty sure I tried those,
five.
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe could Pep be one?
I might start to go for some of these
Yeah.
Yeah,
languages.
do,
so
out of it.
just do, I think. So what different could be called? The,
2 lives.
Unfortunately not.
1
Let's
life.
go.
Right, let's have
10 seconds.
to you at the last minute. I'm going to have a random go. Yes.
Go for it.
No, that's your third life. And the wall has frozen, but well done for finding 2 groups. Can you tell me the connections? Nan, Bro. Do you know this, Andrew?
I think I do. I think these are sort of abbreviated for relatives.
They are. They should always listen to you, shouldn't they?
They should always listen to
Absolutely.
me.
Should
Yes.
have learnt that by now. Yeah.
Yes.
And the next group, pop, pup, strum, whip.
PET after
You
all
can.
of these.
You make poppet, puppet, strumpet, whippet. And what about the groups you didn't find? Let's resolve the wall. What connects Marathi and so on?
Are these languages?
I need to hear something
Are
specific.
they Indian languages?
They are Indian languages. Well done. And the last group, starting PEP.
They're all sort of abbreviated to the same letter in some way. I don't know.
They are not. Prepare to kick yourselves.
Internet
It's the
related,
easiest group. They're palindromes.
Oh, no.
They're just palindromes.
Oh, no, it says palindromes.
Yes,
We
so
came
the
in.
number goes over one line for a bit of a trick. But you did find two groups and you gave me 3 connections. That's a total of 5 points. Let's have a look at the overall scores. The Suits have 5 points, the 007s have 12. And now for our final gruelling set of missing vowels clues. Fingers on buzzers, teams. I can tell you that the first group are all Dickens novels minus a consonant. For example, The Old Curiosity Hop. 007s,
Barnaby Rude.
well done. 007s,
Our Mutual Fiend.
yes it is. Suits,
Oliver Twist.
correct. Suits,
Leak House.
yes it is. Next category, items of food and their approximate shape. 007s,
Egg and ovoid.
correct. Suits,
Ring, Donut and Taurus.
well done. Suits,
Pringle and Hyperbolic Paraboloid.
brilliant. Suits,
Dorito and Isosceles Triangle.
congratulations. Next category, idioms that mention 2 body parts. Suits,
Hand in Heart.
not it I'm afraid. 007s, do you know?
Hand on heart.
That's the expression. Next clue. 007s,
Tongue in cheek.
correct. That last one was eyes bigger than your belly, but the bell has gone for the end of the quiz. And looking at the final scores, finishing with 17 points, the new champions of Only Connect are the 007s. Very well done to you. Suits, you finished with 9. There was some brilliant quizzing in that round and over the whole competition. You look phenomenal. Thank you so much for playing. 007s, you are our champions. Well done. You've been the best this year. It's a pleasure to see you win.
Thank you.
And now for the part you've all been waiting for, where I go over there and hand a strange object to some people in semi-darkness. It's a bit like a drug deal, but it's most people's favourite bit of the series. Thanks for watching the rest of it, though. Goodbye.